Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I am so moved by all my friends and relatives and the whole mishpucha. Thank you. Happy almost Mother's Day. And here are a few funny literary quotes on motherhood to start. When your children are teenagers, it's important to have a dog so that someone in the house is happy to see you. Nora Ephron. The most remarkable thing about my mother is that for 30 years she served the family nothing but leftovers. The original meal has never been found. Calvin Trillin. It's not easy being a mom. If it were easy, fathers would do it. Betty White. And finally, when your mother asks, do you want a piece of advice? It's a mere formality. It doesn't matter if you answer yes or no. You're going to get it anyway. That was Erma Bombeck. So my name is Mia. Actually, it's Randee Mia Berman. Randee Joan Mia Berman. Mia is the easiest one of the many names my mom gave me. Randee, Mia, Joan, Sarale, Michaela, Miranda, Monya, Risha. Just call me Mia. Today is also National Make a Book Day. I've never written a book, but I've been working on a middle grade fantasy novel for almost 10 years, as many of you know. This book took me 9 months. It was a labor of love. I could have had a baby in 9 months, but I forgot to have kids. So I guess I could say I am a mother because it was like giving birth. This book is kind of like my paperback kid. My savvy, elegant mom, born in Brooklyn and married to my father for 47 years, would have just turned 100. I don't know if you can see it. We don't have a screen, but...
What a lovely picture.
Anna Orenbach Berman. So in honor of her, I wanted to do something special. Sonnets are too short, limericks are too whimsical, symphonies too intellectual, documentaries way too complicated. And since I have about 30 old, faded, falling apart photo albums from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, all with loose photo corners sitting on a shelf on top of my clothes closet, I thought, why not create a book? After all, pictures are worth thousands of words. My mom was a born philosopher. She even named her canary Aristotle. Almost every day, she slipped something into our conversations that was a brilliant lesson on laughing or friendship or sadness. It's okay to cry. It's your party. Cry if you want to. Or asking questions. Bask in the ask. So here's a question. Why did I write this book? Well, I was always searching for answers. But I did not have to go to a monastery or climb a mountaintop to find my guru. I found her right at the kitchen table. It was my mother. And so began Life Lessons from My Mom, the Jewish Dalai Lama. My mom was my personal guru, a feisty blend of Aristotle and Moses. Anna, her name was Anna Orenbach Berman. She was the original AI, absolute inspiration. Hold on. She taught me life lessons that no one, not even the Dalai Lama, could surpass. I had the gift of a loving mother who was wise, funny, and chic, who wore velvet berets in her 30s and French twist buns in her 80s, who spooned out philosophy with the farina, who knew when to send us off to school and when to keep us home under the quilts, sipping tea and watching I Love Lucy, who hand-labeled our brown bag lunches and let us camp under the bedsheet tents. She gave us the gifts of music, sunsets, and ocean while teaching lifelong gems from Aristotle to Zen. Life Lessons from My Mom, the Jewish Dalai Lama, is a masterclass in approaching life with humor, logic, and passion. Based on the mind and the heart of a savvy kid from Brooklyn, the book is for anyone who may or may not have a mother who shared her wisdom, for kids, mothers-to-be, and everyone else to soak up the pearls of an extraordinary woman who just happened to be my mother. There's Mother Hubbard, Mother Earth, Mother Lode, Mother Nature, and then there's just plain Mother. Mothers and motherhood have been the source of love, hate, and anger, and jealousy since the beginning of time. In Greek mythology, Demeter was the goddess of the harvest, mother of Persephone. Her desperate search for her daughter defined her role as a loving, heartbroken mother. In history, Cleopatra, Marie Curie, and Coretta Scott King all had legacies of living lives of passion and commitment under social and political pressure, having full careers while raising children. In literature, we've got mothers who represent the home as a refuge of warmth and encouragement to their daughters and sons. From Little Women's Marmy March to Harry Potter's Molly Weasley. And film and TV iconic moms like lovable Marge Simpson and the eccentric Morticia Addams. Not to mention mother-daughter duos like Judy Garland and Liza Minnelli, Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher, Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson. All of these mothers are larger than life, mythical, historical, literary, pop culture, animated or real, but they all seem to linger in our hearts, minds, and memories. I learned so much from Mama, replacing childhood drama with simple passion for dancing and fashion. She's the Jewish Dalai Lama. She often quoted Yiddish proverbs like, mit ein Toches ken mit nit tanzen at se krasinus. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Translation, you can't dance at two weddings. Sort of a Jewish twist on Be Here Now. Her mother called her Chanala, her grandchildren called her Bubala. Maybe they should have called her Buddah-la. She loved to watch the wind and gave me so many gifts, from laughter and music to sunsets and dance. Here are just a few of her life lessons. 1, dance away your gloom. 2, time is precious. You cannot get it back, so don't give it away. 3, if you get tired of people, try music. 4, on manners, it takes so little to make someone feel good. 5, on age, find friends anywhere, especially if they're much older. 6, on questions, bask in asking. 7, and on wisdom, don't worry in advance. There's plenty of time to worry later. So without further worrying, I'd like to read a few excerpts from the book. Chapter 1 is dancing. A lot of you can relate. Don't let people discourage you. Just fluff out your tutu and dance away. Dance is the hidden language of the soul. That was from Martha Graham. I guess my mom always had dancing in her heart. After all, she'd met the love of her life, my dad, at a teacher's dance in June of 1947. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, these vintage photos are really priceless. Turns out my dad and mom were fantastic dancers. I remember the year my sister Judy and I planned a surprise 40th anniversary date for them at the renowned Rainbow Room. They were both raised in the era of the swing band. My mom used to hear live bands like Artie Shaw and Benny Goodman at Manhattan Beach in Brooklyn. My dad was a jazz pianist, and he often played in a small band in the Catskill Mountains. They loved the upbeat dancey tunes of Cole Porter and Irving Berlin. When I watched them swirl and dip, whether it was at home or in the elegant Rainbow Room, I was intrigued. They were like liquid, fluid, graceful, quick, and in sync. Anne was quick-stepping her way before Dancing with the Stars. When my mother danced, she beamed. Her whole personality blossomed, encompassing her love of movement and music. Speaking of music, she and her mother before her played the mandolin. I loved listening to her pluck and strum her treasured Italian tarantellas, especially the melancholy tunes like Come Back to Sorrento. Then she'd get up, grab me, and start dancing to those tunes too. Fast forward to February 2008. The weeks of radiation treatment had physically drained her. She could barely get from her bedroom to the bathroom, a distance of about 6 feet, without using a walker. The chemicals may have overtaken her body, but certainly not her spirit. Her passion for dancing never waned. I'll never forget the image of my charming mom, a combo of the Scarecrow and a 20s can-can girl, floating down the hall in her soft pink silk nightgown and royal blue metallic walker. She made a swishing, syncopated move that would have given Ginger Rogers a run for her money. It was adorable. She was swaying to the melody of the anniversary waltz, softly crooning the lyrics, "Oh, how we danced on the night that we met." Spontaneously, she choreographed a step that was 1/2 twist and 1/2 samba. I'd like to say that Anne invented the TWIMBA. She lit up the room, Anne and her trusty royal blue metallic walker. Even Norma, Kamal, and Rita, her devoted caretakers, were stunned. That step, like a freeze-framed image, outlined in India ink, is etched in my brain forever. Life lesson number 1, dance away your gloom. And finally, a little excerpt from chapter 3 on time. How did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. My goodness, how the time has flown. How did it get so late so soon? Dr. Seuss. Time is your most precious commodity. Anne repeated that to me on many occasions. Unless you're some kind of magician, like Merlin or Houdini, you can't get it back. The message, think hard and choose wisely how and with whom to spend your time. I especially cherish the time my mother spent with me, shopping for quality ice skates, patent leather shoes, or the perfect plaid dress. I don't know if you can see that was me in my plaid dress at 5. But it was particularly in the kitchen on those fragrant holiday afternoons that I remember the one-on-one time best. My mom was a natural chef. She was equally proficient at making thick oatmeal as wavy lasagna. The perfect orange glazed chicken that she whipped up for weekend dinner parties in our Cozy Queen's apartment was a smash hit. My sister and I often snuck halfway down the stairs to eavesdrop, waiting for the guests to leave so we could munch on the leftovers. My mom loved the traditions of Jewish cooking. Don't get me wrong, after she calculated the number of hours spent shopping, cooking, serving, and cleaning, she often questioned whether the end result was worth it. I'd sit on the black kitchen bar stool entranced, silently observing her mastering the craft of forming plump matzo ball dumplings and plopping them gently into the chicken soup, then sizzling the onions and schmaltz, chicken fat, and slicing the hard-boiled eggs for the best chopped liver this side of the Mississippi. She once spent an unforgettable morning with me around the Purim holiday, both of us rolling the dough, flour spattered all over our palms, smashing the prunes and poppy seeds for her handmade hamantaschen. I can still visualize us squeezing the filling out of the piping bags. I still feel the sensation in my wrists as we twisted those triangles into shape. Life lesson number 3, time is precious. You can't get it back, so don't give it away. Thank you all for listening. Thank you so much for traveling, schlepping, trekking. Everybody schlepped here, I know, and it's crowded, so thank you so much. Thank you for joining me to celebrate my book, and thanks for getting to know my mother, the philosopher, Anna Orenbach Berman. She would have loved meeting all of you. More books for sale, bookmarks, and for free, and thank you so much again. And thank you for Enzo, Ian, they're fabulous, the 11th Street Cafe, Alan over there on video, Alan over here on phone, all my neighbors, my friends, my relatives, thank you so much. It means so much to me. Thank you. Enjoy the wine and the pizza.